Then I went again.
Well, he said that,
Spiritual dimension.
The one who should almost
How precious and how
unimportant in the world.
it became a family.
Everyone else was astonished.
In the late 1950s, Rabbi Meir Plotkin was a student in Yeshiva Tóra Vodaas in Brooklyn, New York. He was present when Rabbi Shmuel Kuselevich, a former faculty member, addressed the entire student body.
So he gets up and he says, the Gemara says, "In a Torah miskayemis ela b'mi shemei mitzatz me'aleho." The Torah cannot have a kiyum, cannot have an existence unless you're going to die for Torah. So he explained the idea that a person has to be willing and ready to be mafkir everything he has, to give everything away, but everything means everything. Everything. Don't hold anything back for Torah. So I'm going to tell you a story which happened here in this building. In this building, where we're standing right over here, it happened over here. He said, now don't you remember, it was in the war years, 42, 43, something like that, maybe 44. He said, Tóra Vodaas came to a crunch, that they owed a lot of money to the bank, and the bank called a loan. Officially, they drew up documents, they went to court, that if the loan is not paid off in full, the bank is coming in and they're taking all the buildings from Tóra Vodaas. And the one who was responsible for the money fell into depression because he's the one who was running the show with money, and through him, while he's in this position, Tóra Vodaas is going to be closed up. And he took it very, very bad, personally. But then on the other hand, well, what should he do? It was like he kept on making these announcements in the newspapers, but nothing was coming in. And there's a deadline, and it's getting closer to the deadline. So one day he gets a telephone call. The person says that he's calling from the lubavicsi Rebbe, the Friedrich Rebbe, and the Rebbe wants to know how much money came in. When he heard that, so he was really turned off. Why? Because he knew the hardships which Lubavitch Rebbe is going through, building up Chabad Lubavitch in those years. And the last one who's going to help him over here, he can't even manage his own, he's going to help me. A few days before the deadline, door opens up in the office, and Lubavitch Rebbe comes in with a closed envelope. And he said that this is from Lubavitch Rebbe. Lubavitch Rebbe told that before I give the envelope, I have to state some facts. And Rebbe said that when he was in Europe, when he was in Russia, and he had to fight and have a revolution against the strongest country there is in the world, that Torah shouldn't be closed. And then the biggest tyrant in the world was Joseph Stalin. And the Rebbe says, no, I wasn't paying no attention to him. And everyone who came to me and asked me that I should help out in Chizuk Torah to strengthen Torah, I didn't ask if it's Chabad or it's not Chabad, if they needed a mikveh, they needed a malamed, they needed a moil, they needed a shochet, whatever it was. The last thing I asked if this is Chabad. If they needed, I tried with all I could that Torah the light of Torah, the flame of Torah should not be extinguished. And it cost me hardships, and I sent shluchim, my talmidim, and they became there, a shochet, a moil, a malamet, whatever it is, and they were caught, and they were shot and killed. And I sent another Talmud on his place, and he was also shot and killed. And I had more Talmud, and I was the Mishaleach. I did it, and I kept on doing it, that Torah should not be extinguished. And now the Ashkocha, divine providence, has brought me to the United States of America, where religion is free, and I find out that yeshivas, a big yeshiva with hundreds and thousands of talmidim, not in a small forsaken place, in New York, and in New York alone, in Brooklyn, and in Brooklyn alone, in ultra-Orthodox community, because Tóra Vodaas, even then, was from Yidden lived in Williamsburg, always from way back. There, the yeshiva is going to be closed. And why is the yeshiva going to be closed? Not on account of the government. This is not Stalin in Russia. because the Jews don't care. In order that Torah should not be extinguished, I have put all my work that I've done till now, from the day that I came to America, I put it in danger. I'm giving you now a check for the whole amount. I don't have the money. I don't have no money, period. I'm a Baal Chayv. Take it, pay for the Chayv, keep the yeshiva open. The only thing I'm asking is, please pay me back as soon as possible. Everything that I have is in danger. Everybody was sitting with open mouths. The whole island, I was astounded to hear that. And he gave a shout out. He got ready. He said, I was involved in it because he was one of the Rosh Hashivas. The Torah says, Lubavitch Rebbe got off the boat. I was there when he got off the boat. Lubavitch Rebbe was half paralyzed. He couldn't function properly. He had a death sentence by Stalin. He lost his whole yeshiva in Poland. He did not have one good day since he came here. That I can guarantee you, and I'm not a Lubavitcher Chosid. The opposition, the good friends that he had, from every place that he turned to, all he had was hardships and opposition. Find me someone who was willing to put everything in sakona and not to gain anything. And this is sakona b'pal mamish. It's not a chsidish malamal. It's a sakona. It's danger b'pal mamish. Actual deeds. And he put it, and he saved Tóra V'das. Then he gave a big smile. He says he got paid fast. Everybody started to laugh. Tóra V'das saw it, and they went out for what? He got paid fast. He got back his money. He says that's be'emes mesiras nefesh.